From our studio in Southern California, the hotbed of car culture, covering all things automotive. Welcome to In the Garage with Dennis. Here's your host, Dennis Pitzenbarger.
Welcome to the program. It is In the Garage with Dennis, and I've got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to head out to the Irwindale Event Center and see our friends at LA Racing. They call it the ultimate driving experience. I call it your chance to come along with me and see what it takes to jump into a driver's school and go around the asphalt jungle. Fancy yourself a Dale Earnhardt Jr.? This is your chance to prove it. Now, we do want to invite you to our website, inthegaragewithdennis.com. You can find our social networking, our Twitter and Facebook pages, and even follow along on our daily blog when I'm not in here in the studio talking to you. Now, we do want to thank some of our sponsors, of course, Craftsman, Made to Make, and our friends at Royal Purple. Royal Purple's HPS is recommended for vehicles no longer under warranty, and for those seeking a higher level of performance and protection. It's fortified with a high level of ZDDP anti-wear additives and Royal Purple's proprietary additive technology, Cinerlic. Independent tests have shown that HPS outperforms other synthetic and conventional oils on all gasoline and diesel engines. So as they say in racing, gentlemen, start your engines. The show starts right now. All right, I've made it to the Irwindale Event Center. I've gotten my new best friend, Ryan Partridge from the LA Racing Experience. And Ryan, I want you to break it down, what I'm going to go through. And this is the ultimate driving experience.
This is the ultimate adrenaline rush, an ultimate driving experience. That is correct. Well, it's going to start off in a 450 horsepower, 2,500 pound stock car. They're considered super late model stock cars, which basically it's a tube frame perimeter chassis with fabbed upper and lower control arms. It's a crate motor. They're a ton of fun. It's on a 10-inch tire, and you're going to haul around this track. We're going to get you started in a classroom first, get you oriented with the car. I know you have prior racing experience, but we'll brush the dust off your shoulder.
I still need to know what I'm doing in these cars.
There are different techniques you need to bring to every track, and yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's a wild ride. It's going to happen pretty fast. Hang on.
I like it. Now, if you were going to give somebody a piece of advice why they need to get this checked off their bucket list, why do people need to come and check this out?
Give it half an hour. Wait till you get out of the car.
That's a perfect answer. It's time for me to head into the classroom. Thank you so much, and I'm going to talk to you after I get off the track and see if I can get the jitters out so my adrenaline's flowing really good.
No problem, Dennis. You're going to have a good time.
All right. Being out here at the Irwindale Event Center reminds me that as I get ready to be part of the LA Race Experience, that I have my own race series that I'm gearing up for this year. And it makes me remind myself that I need tools. Now, if I don't have my Craftsman tools, I'm not going to be ready to race. So if you're out there, make sure and check out craftsman.com. Become a Craftsman Club member, because right now it's my time to get into the classroom and check it out. Craftsman, made to make. Before we get started in the classroom, I'm going to introduce you to Doug Cummings. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, bud.
Good to have you.
I'm in the garage with Dennis.
I love that. Okay, so before we get class started, what I want you to do is kind of give a bullet point of what you're going to teach someone that comes to the ultimate driving experience.
Well, great. This is LA Racing, the ultimate driving experience. You're going to drive a super late model stock car that produces 450 to 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. You'll be racing a half-mile banked oval today, and the simplest bullet points you need to take out to the track are: one, the race line. You need to straddle this race line in the corners. You need to keep your head up and look as far ahead as you can. The most important thing you need to do is throttle management. Roll on, roll off that throttle. Don't crush that egg. Let the string unwind the car as it goes down the straightaway. Little different than what you're used to racing, but I'll tell you right now, it's a great experience out there. If you want to use the brakes, pick up some speed, just set that nose down and let that car go right around the corner for you.
And I've heard a lot about Irwindale that it's very much a momentum track, and you have to really be conscious of rolling through the corner rather than trying to stab the brakes, set the car, and get back on the throttle. It's all about momentum here.
Yeah, you want to maintain your momentum. You want to keep your speed up. This is a momentum track, so what we're going to do is we want to set the weight, we want to convert that into cornering speed, and you'll slingshot down these short straightaways. So it's a great sensation. You'll feel it in the seat of your pants.
I love it. Well, guess what? We got to sit down for class. After that, it's time to get to the track.
First part we're going to make today is something called speed control. And speed control means to you, please, drive fast, drive hard, all right? Have a good time out there. Speed control simply means don't drive above your skill set or beyond your abilities, all all right? Drive fast, drive hard, but don't push yourself. These cars are very, very powerful, and you can upset the balance very easily. They're not as forgiving as your street car. Second point we're going to make is communication. Today we're going to talk to you through some earbuds, through some spotter's eyes, and you've got to trust your spotters. There are no side and rear view mirrors in these cars, so you cannot see who's behind you. These cars are hard to drive. Who's been here again one more time? All right, they're hard to steer, aren't they? It takes some effort. So we're going to give you a little leverage. I need your left hand at approximately 10 o'clock on the wheel, your right hand at 3 o'clock on the wheel. Because it's a short track, you can pull down with your left hand and push with your right hand. This will reduce the fatigue on your forearms. Start out slow, and as you build confidence in yourself and confidence in your spotter, and these cars will stick, you'll go faster and faster and faster lap after lap. That means today your fastest laps should be your 10th to 20th lap, not your 1st to 10th lap. The reason you brake here is to set weight. Set weight means to compress the springs, lower the shocks, transfer that weight over those sticky Hoosier tires, and they bite and rotate right around the corners for you. So if the rear end comes around, don't counter steer, boom. That's how we wreck cars really good. Ladies, you do very, very well here. And you know why? You listen to everything we say.
All right, we're about ready to get embarked on my 20-lap adventure, and we'll see how good I do in an asphalt car. It ain't the dirt late model, but I'm still gonna have fun.
All right, drivers, let's get ready. And we're going green, 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 green. Let's have some fun. There, number 3, start giving and gas, start giving and gas. So you're forwarding now, you're forwarding now. There you go, get that momentum. Good job, 3. Good job, buddy. Checkered flag, number 3, checkered flag, 3 car, checkered flag, 7, checkered flag. Slow them down, slow them down. Now with the checkers.
Great job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Really appreciate it.
All right, I'm back in to talk to Doug real quick. I went out there. I think I did pretty good, man. What do you think?
Oh, man, I was listening to you. You were getting on the pipe, man. You were blowing everybody away. Welcome to the LA Racing Weight Loss Program. We hope you enjoyed your time out there today.
Like
we don't charge for that, though.
No, $5.99 for the towels I got to use.
Exactly.
I do appreciate that. They put me somewhere around 21s, maybe even cut a little under a 21 into a 20. But I tell you what, when you compare that to what Ryan runs out here in high 16s, I got a few more laps. So, but thank you so much. The instruction was great. And I tell you what, if you haven't checked this off your bucket list, then you are missing out. Now, before we close this episode out, I want to say thanks to one of our sponsors, Holley. On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, or Ultra HP and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carburetors money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years. I can't even explain how much fun I had here at Irwindale Event Center and LA Racing, Ozzie, Blackwell. Man, I don't even know how to thank you, or certainly our friend Doug Stokes with connecting me to you and everything going on here. It is a pleasure to see this track return to the greatness. It was a sad moment in that little lull, and to see you guys really force your way through bad times, back to good times, and see the track come back together, man. Thank you so much for having me out here.
Oh, thank you. You know, I've been here since 2006, and I've seen the way the school has grown, the way the track has changed, and it is a phenomenal thing. I really love being part of this. We put through 1,100 people a month.
Wow, amazing.
And all have the same reaction, and it's just a lot of fun. People come from all walks of life, come out here. People don't realize that 15 minutes out of LA, you can come out here and drive a race car.
Yeah.
It's an amazing feeling. People's hands shake, they can't talk, and you see all kinds of different reactions, plus the other racing.
Yeah, there's all kinds. There's drag racing here. There's the bandoleros,
yes,
everything.
Everything. So Thursday night drag racing, the races on Saturday nights. Actually, the owner of the school is now running the track also. So it's one big family. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, let me tell you something. Thank you to everyone here. Of course, Ozzie Blackwell and his entire crew. Guys out there looking, this is all you need. This doesn't look all that exciting, but when you fill this paperwork out and you give this guy an Amex, or
Visa or MasterCard.
Any of them will work, cash for that matter, and you will check something off your bucket list you have to do.
Okay, Dennis, one last thing. We have your certificate of completion.
Excellent.
Everybody that comes through here gets a certificate, proves that they did it, got in a real race car, drove, and you did really, really well.
Thank you so much.
Very smooth, very consistent, but again, this is for you, sir, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
And definitely he's coming back and do it again.
We're going to wrap up this episode of In the Garage with Dennis. Thank him one more time, and we'll see you in the next episode.